Hi again, this is Rich. In this short video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what SQL injection is. SQL injection, you may have heard, is a significant attack against your organization's database. This attack usually originates from a website that has a form that allows users to either log in or has user input into a web-based form. And that form connects with a back-end database, whether that's MySQL or SQL Server or Oracle, doesn't matter. So essentially SQL injection is a way that hackers will attack your database by writing certain types of code into your web-based form that then gets passed directly to the database, or essentially bypasses the authentication mechanisms that you have built into your application layer, in other words, your website. So if attackers are able to bypass that security, that authentication on your website, then they can get access to the data in your backend database, and that's very bad, of course, you know that. So there are a number of things that you need to do to make sure you protect your website, or at least secure your website, to minimize that risk of an attack or a SQL injection attack. So one of the first things you can do is use stored procedures. Now your DBAs are going to know what that is. You can also use parameterized queries. I have a hard time saying that one. Also your data DBAs will know what that is. And anytime a user enters any information on the form, whenever the submit button is clicked, all of the information that was entered in the form should be validated. Okay, and one of the things that DBAs can do is escape all user-supplied input. So that essentially means making sure that no funky characters can be passed to the database, or administrative commands could be passed to the database. We want to make sure that doesn't happen. Another thing that you really need to do is make sure all default accounts are disabled. Make sure the default administrative accounts are either disabled or renamed. And again, make sure that all input is validated. And you can do that by writing additional code on the back end of the application to make sure that input doesn't get passed to the database inappropriately. So I know I threw a lot at you about SQL injection. The big thing to remember is SQL injection is an application layer attack. Attackers will essentially attack your database from the application, from a web-based form usually. And quite often that form is in a login form or authentication form. So you want to concentrate the bulk of your efforts at the application layer, because that's where the attackers are going to get in. Also, it doesn't hurt to make sure your backend database is secure as well by doing some of the things I listed. So there's a lot more to talk about in future videos. I hope that I've helped you out. Please let me know if you have any questions, and have a great day. Bye-bye.